And welcome back. Thank y'all again for tuning in this week. So, what are our topics today? Too?
Our first topic of the day is the ups and downs of stop motion animation.
All right, stop motion animation. So, what y'all think?
I'd say the down part first is really, it says so in the name, stop motion. Because you have to stop, move it, go and record it, stop, move it, go and record it. And it takes forever for a stop motion movie to be made.
Really,
But the
you
up
don't
part,
say. You don't fucking say.
but the up part about it, like Coraline is a stop motion movie, and I really enjoyed it. And FYI, there will be a Coraline too. So I really enjoyed it. It takes forever, like way too long, and I don't know, you know, I don't know how they be feeling. Maybe in they back in their mind, they're like, I might be getting upset, but this gonna be a mean paycheck. You know what? Fuck it. I'm gonna keep doing my job.
I mean, the only thing with stop motion is just like I feel like it was a phase in like movies and shit, and like I don't really think that like it'll work as it used to. Cause like when you think about like stop motion, most of the movies you think about are like a decade old at least. Like Nightmare Before Christmas, Coraline is a decade old now. Paranorman
Right.
and all them type of movies. So like it's kind of like the phase of stop motion movies really just phased out over the years, and it's not something that like a lot of people really just like are like clamoring to see at the movie theaters and shit.
Yeah, I can understand that.
And plus, it's like when
Yeah.
you do stop motion, you kind of limit yourself to the kind of movie you can make. Like you can't really do the same thing with stop motion as you can with like regular animation.
Hmm. True. But like I feel like I don't know which takes a longer process, the stop motion or just making anime period. Because I feel like they both take a long process.
Well, I mean, with
Most
stop motion
definitely.
is with stop motion is just with stop motion you gotta like actually like make the figures. So like you gotta like all the people in Nightmare Before Christmas are like actual figures that they had to make like from scratch. So you gotta make them figures and not only do that but also like make all their movements for every single character and even like the background and shit. And it's like I kind of feel like animation that went past the point of like stop motion being cool, kind of. Like I think kind of got past that.
What you think, Skills?
Actually, I actually like the digs that stop motion animation because it was actually one of the many things I was actually introduced to. Take the movie James and the Giant Peach. That's actually a great reference or just a Renaissance era to that stop motion animation as well. And that, of course, you know, Nightmare Before Christmas, The Corpse Bride, uh, Paranorman, and anything else that you came out about that. Now, one film I will mention that I thought was going to be stop, motion animated, but it turned out it was purely animated was the movie Nine.
Yeah, I
Now that
remember
was
that movie.
I
that
agree
one right
too.
there has that one right there I thought was going to be it because it was never mentioned in what style until the trailer had dropped. Coraline was the only one that actually took it back to stop motion animation to even though you kind of look behind the scenes a little bit, that it actually slightly is still animated, but it has more stop, off in there. And that's the part that sticks out the most as to how cleanly it's actually evolved over the century. Well, not over the century, but kind of like through the decades. Really, like this is where they began, and this is where they're currently at right now. And that actually makes the journey a lot more fun to at least watch and kind of like relive a little bit, or at least it does for me anyway.
Mm, I remember nine, and I was still trying to grasp the concept of nine to this day. I I'm like, I get it, and at the same time, I'm like, I don't get it. Like
It's actually,
somebody,
it's actually a pretty fun process.
it was just too weird for me. But I enjoyed it, but it was just too weird for me.
I don't
I
think
got
nine.
you.
I don't think nine was weird. It was just honestly like I've watched nine like a long time ago. I feel like it was kind of just like ahead of its time, to be honest with you. Like if nine
I
came
thought
out,
so too.
like if nine came out like this year or last year, it would have been a way more popular movie. Cause like when it first came out, like I guess you could say like sort of like more dark kid stuff wasn't really like a
Yeah,
thing back then. Cause like if you were doing like kid stuff, it had to be like happy, friendly type of stuff. Like dark kid stuff wasn't as popular as it is now. Like it's way more. It's like nine would be way more successful if it came out this year than it did in 2009. Like the only reason they have it came out that year was so that like it could like go with the name of the movie and shit. Cause it came out in like 999,
August
like
9th.
September 9th.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, my bad. Sorry, I had the wrong month.
Yeah, it came out September 9th, 2009 type shit. That's the only reason they did
Yeah,
it like that.
it was dark. It really was dark, and I
yeah.
enjoyed it because I can't tell you how many times I watched
Yeah,
it. It was
I
really.
still,
it's just real finicky to do dark dark movies that like look like they're supposed to be for kids cuz like it don't really go over well a lot of the times.
Yeah,
That's kind of why Marvel don't do it and like so it's like cuz you kind of you make more money if you cater towards kids and shit.
yeah,
yeah,
But especially back then like it really wasn't popular and shit.
yeah, it really was. It was basically just like for the whole general audience. Like,
Yeah, like it looked
girls,
like it was
girls
supposed
wasn't
to be
fully
for
prepared
kids.
for it. So,
Yeah, because like people just assume if it's animated, it's for kids, kind of thing. That's kind of what they think.
yeah, and they grouped up with that one, Sausage Party. Uh-huh.
ha ha.
Honestly, yeah.
Cypher Party was for
Right.
the adults, and I watched it
Of
not too
course.
long ago.
Yeah,
I be noticing new shit in Sausage Party. I be like, hold on, how many times have I watched this movie and be noticing like the new shit?
it hits you like that.
Well, like final thoughts on stop motion. Like, should they keep going with it every once in a while, or should they just give up
I mean, they kind of already have given up on it. We hadn't had a stop motion movie in forever.
on it? True, very true.
For the reference of stop motion that I could see, it's kind of like treated like vinyl records. Like it's still around, it's just not as popular until someone either makes it more popular again by either name or association or by whichever project they come out. Because as I always like, I love making mention of my parents and everything that you know things come about within certain eras of time that seem like they've actually faded out, but it's just the overall popularity behind it that has actually kind of like faded out. Kind of like with acid water themes. That was a big time. It was a big thing during the 70s and 80s for my family. Around our ages. Now you look at it and everything, you got the whole rip chatter, bit and everything that's actually more fashionable than what it was when it first was accidentally, discovered kind of thing. It was like Clothes War is a Clothes War had they had the purpose to wear out and then give, of course, the impression like, oh, this person here was living like this or this, and they must be this. But it turns out never to be that fashion idea.
And that's been the history of clothing with scales of life.
There you go. Cause I started looking at something real quick. I'm sorry, but in layman's terms, be ready for Coraline 2 whenever it drops, y'all.
No.
Just FYI.
Well,
Okay, next topic for today. If you can cross over your favorite anime, what would they be?
Crossover with what?
Like, would you cross over Naruto with another anime that you like?
hmm,
I would. That's a very good question because I can cross over a lot of anime, like My Hero or something,
With what?
but it's kind of hard though. I really would like because it's not many out there. If there are, please, people, if there are like some horror like anime, please
All
put
you
some in the comments.
psychopaths.
Huh?
All you psychopaths who like horror anime.
Yeah, put some in the comments for me because I don't really see that too much in the anime community. You really don't.
Yeah, because then you get
Not like
all
how
the.
you try to do.
Because the only thing that I don't mind horror anime. It's just it gets weird so fucking quickly. It gets
Yeah,
so
they definitely
weird
push the
so
genre.
quick with horror anime. Because it's like the anime you told me about, T, that healer one,
the
or
oh,
redo healer or some shit.
redo the healer.
Yeah, like this shit is like I'm not watching that.
y'all,
Like
y'all should go watch it.
no, you
Maybe.
shouldn't. No,
Mm.
like it got so weird so fast. Like that shit is not. No, I'm not watching that.
Hey, they did him dirty. He had to get his payback.
He
They
could have
did him
just
dirty.
killed him. He could have just killed him.
No, he want them to suffer. I fuck
See, this
Fuck.
is see no, no.
Uh,
Like I said, for all you psychopaths who like that type of shit, stay away from it. But
Redo
anyways, like
like,
I,
oh my man, go ahead.
I don't know. I don't really think it's possible to cross over animes. I really do not think it's possible.
You don't think so?
Nah, because animes have like the more you cross over animes, the more their stories conflict and shit, and like it just wouldn't work.
I've
Cause
been wanting
like,
to cross over
cause
so
like it would
much.
have to be in like the same genre. Like if you want to cross over Naruto with something, it would have to be like another ninja anime, but there isn't another ninja anime. If you want to cross over like My Hero, you have to find another superhero anime, but there's not that many out there. And then if there was, you would have to know like you have to see like well which characters get beat, which character loses, which character dies, which character turns evil, which character turns good. I feel like it's just too many moving parts to like make it actually work.
Dang. There go my theory out the window though.
Not like I'm just being for real though, cause like you would have to make the story work. You can't just be like, let's put this and this together and have them fight. But then we like the whole time you're just gonna be trying to figure out who wins and who loses and why does it make sense.
True. Very true. But it was a good question though.
I think I have something as far as the plausibility out of maybe one that could work in similarities. Because
Which
if you think about it with My Hero Academia, their technical powers are called quirks, right? They're not
yeah.
just labeled as abilities, or just say a straight up, power behind it. What if, in a way, basing or just giving the actual outcome as to every character out of them, there's only one that I can think of that comes close to it that can actually match it, and that's Full Metal Alchemist, or basically just hit off of that one because even alchemy is a technical, ability. It's an actual, conjuring of something that can actually be harnessed as an actual power.
I get what you're saying, but I do not think that you can mix it with Full Metal Alchemist. I don't think you can do that.
Not with my hero. I'm sorry.
Because Full Metal Alchemist, even though it's about alchemy, they're way more human than the people in My Hero. Because
Okay.
this gonna sound stupid, but like My Hero, like okay, so Full Metal Alchemist, just to start that off, like it's way too intricate to just throw Deku and all them in there and just say, it's a crossover, right? Because like Full Metal Alchemist, like is more about like themes and like psychology of all that other type of shit. Whereas My Hero is just a beat 'em up anime type of thing. So like
I got you.
it'll sound silly, but like the only thing I can see you like mixing My Hero with is like DC Comics. And this
Yeah.
really gonna sound stupid, and I really like you could like mix My Hero with DC shit or with like the Incredibles IP because they're superheroes and shit,
Pretty much.
or even One Punch Man because they're superheroes technically.
I can see that.
Because like,
One Punch Man
like,
and My Hero.
yeah, like you would have to put it on the same level of like show as My Hero. Because putting it with Full Metal Alchemist would just make My Hero look like it would make My Hero look like DBZ. Like they just blowing up
Yeah.
planets and shit, and like it would make My Hero look way dumbed down than it is.
And it's
Perfect.
not My Hero is the shit.
Yeah, like I'm not trying to like put down My Hero. It's just like Full Metal Alchemist is like it's too intricate to put it with something like My Hero. You have to put it on like you have to put Full Metal Alchemist with another show that's as intricate as Full Metal Alchemist is.
And then on top of that, when they do alchemy, you're exchanging it for something else. My Hero cannot exchange, anything to get something in return.
Yeah, like they basically get their shit for free, basically.
Yeah, because I've been to say, what does Midoriya or All Might or something, whoever exchange to just get something?
Yeah, because like Full Metal Alchemist is it's gonna sound kind of crazy, but like it's kind of too deep to be put with My Hero in a way.
It is.
Because like Full Metal Alchemist touch on like a lot of like deep shit. Like My Hero is just like My Hero is just like I beat up a bully because he was a bully, and that's like a whole episode. You see what I'm
Well,
saying?
My Hero can get deep. I've seen like some seasons where
But it doesn't go as deep as something like Full Metal Alchemist, though.
no.
Yeah, because like that's what I mean. Because like the episode, like the episode where the dad turns his daughter into like that chimera thing. That's like way deeper than the whole My Hero series. Like
because
it doesn't go to that level.
Because there is an episode in season 4 for all the My Hero Academia episode folks out there. You know what I'm talking about? Where Overhaul is over here experimenting on the little girl, Eri, and she got bandages everywhere. But you see, he's experimenting and cutting her up. This man actually, in Full Metal Alchemist, turned his daughter and dog into a freaking chimera. Yeah, you can't get over that.
That's what I'm saying. Like,
you can't get over that.
It's just certain. Like, you would have to put My Hero. Like, if you're gonna mix My Hero with something, it has to be something simple, like how My Hero is. Like, mix it with like DBZ or something that doesn't touch on like intricate topics and subjects and shit like that.
Because this dude over here actually mixing his daughter with a dog. I was so dumb.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like you can't mix My Hero with that type of shit. It would make My Hero look bad in a way. It's just
you don't want to make My Hero look bad.
Yeah, like cause it's just like you can't mix Berserk with any anime.
No.
Because not only is there not a lot of medieval animes, it's just Berserk. It's just not many animes fit the aesthetic of Berserk to begin with. So it's just it just wouldn't fit.
Redo the Healer don't got nothing on Berserk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's like, and that's the other thing is like, a lot of like Berserk is gory, but like it's not shock value shit. It's just, because Redo Healer is just like just straight up shock value the whole way. like it don't even really seem like the plot is carrying it. It's just like when you told me about Redo Healer, it reminded me of like the Saw movies. Like it's just like huh?
There's nothing that can compete with that.
What, Saw?
As gruesome as it actually can be,
but I mean,
there's like the levels of mental terror that can actually place on you. It's like almost going you through like that of a mental shock.
But like I was saying like on the same level as like they just do shit for shock value. It doesn't like the plot doesn't really matter. Cause like I was saying, there's like the later Saw movies. It's like they just doing like new traps and shit, and like seeing how many ways they can like kill you and shit. In that type of way, it's just shock value, and the plot doesn't really fucking matter at that point.
because the
Because
plot of
because I'm pretty sure most people don't watch Redo Healer for the plot. I'm 1,000% sure they
no,
don't watch it.
you ain't watching it for the plot. You ain't watching it for the plot.
Yeah, that's what I'm
Fuck all
saying.
that.
And nobody watched Saw for the plot. They just watched it for the traps and shit.
Oh God, Saw was so damn gory. I can't do it. I can only watch one, and that's it. I have yet to see 2, 3, and all the way up.
Well, you've never seen the other ones?
No,
I've made,
after
I've
one,
made it all the way up to
none.
3. I couldn't do it no more.
Oh, if you've never seen the rest of them, don't watch them because
I can't.
Yeah.
I can't. I can
Literally,
only take so much
it
gore.
goes it goes so downhill after the first one, bro.
The
Yeah.
first one was enough for me.
But the
First
first
one
one
was
wasn't
enough.
even. I'm telling you this right now. The first one ain't shit as far as gore just compared to the other ones. It ain't shit.
That's like
Yeah.
watching The Hills Have Eyes 1 and 2. Oh God.
No, it's not. Honestly, as far as like like if you're not like a gore person, the later Saw movies are worse than The Hills Have Eyes.
Yeah, they really are.
Cause they're literally
Okay.
like 2 through the rest of the movies are literally just based on the traps.
Yeah.
That's
Y'all can
literally
have
all
that.
they are.
Y'all can have that because you know what? I will watch The Conjuring. I will watch everything else besides Saw.
Mm,
There, I said it. I can sit up here and watch all The Conjuring and Annabelle before I watch Saw.
And I
I have no issue with it.
cause that's what I was saying. It was like with something like with the anime's aesthetics would essentially have like the only anime this just came to my mind. The only anime that I could really see that like would mix well because they kind of got the same aesthetic is Samurai Champloo and Afro Samurai because they
There you
literally
go.
have the exact same aesthetic. That's like the only one that would work because
I
everything
don't
else
think,
just wouldn't work.
I can see
I
that
think they
though.
would. I think they would just want to fight them. I don't think they would actually be interested in acquiring the number 1 headband.
I was thinking like they would like
Really?
work together with him and not fight him. Because let's be honest, Afro was kicking their ass. If we being honest,
Let's just be honest.
That's true.
Afro was kicking their ass.
That's true.
Because like
That much is true.
he killed that Justice dude. They're not gonna be able to touch him.
No.
Yeah.
Like this dude sliced the he sliced the missile in half. They're not about to touch him.
Nope.
So like I feel like it would be a thing where like they work together with him or something like that. Like they wouldn't fight him.
I can see that. I can see that.
That's like the only
I-
one that I think that will work and be like a
I
good
feel-
movie.
Do you think like One Punch Man and Dragon Ball Z could like coexist at one point?
Nah, because then you can get all the people.
No.
Goku would beat Saitama. Saitama would beat Goku. It's, no.
You already got them now.
No.
The interesting part is you already got them now.
Because literally, like, as soon as you would announce that, everybody just gonna want to see Goku and Saitama fight. Like, they're not gonna be interested in nothing else.
Yeah. Because there's nowhere else that's off in the show that can actually, of course, acquire any type of screen time to it.
Yeah, so it's like that wouldn't work at all. Because people just be like, well, Goku would beat Saitama easy. Like, it'd just be
There you go.
that whole shit
There you
back
go.
and forth. So it's like, nah. Like, honestly, like, if you want to mix something with One Punch Man, just do My Hero Academia, since they both like got like the superhero ranking type of shit and all that type of stuff.
Yeah.
So like, and then like they could fight alongside Saitama. Do not have them try to fight Saitama because you would just upset each fan base, and it would just be a big ass mess. Had them fight with Saitama, not against him.
Well, are we good on the topic? Any final words?
I know that could be good.
Keep Goku and Saitama away from each other for the rest of time, because I don't feel like hearing the argument anymore. I don't care. Nobody cares anymore.
And there you go. And there you go. Oh,
What?
just to say this, I meant to say it before. Rest in peace to the creator of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Oh yeah,
Who
rest in
passed
peace.
away.
Rest in peace.
Yeah, that was my childhood. My childhood just died right there.
Yeah.
And
Honestly.
For all them Yu-Gi-Oh fans out there, we feel your pain. We really do. And our last topic of the day would is should fans like us pick the movies, the anime, and the TV shows?
No.
He says no.
Fuck.
And, and why do you say no?
Have you seen some of the shit these people want to see? What are you talking about?
I really feel like, from our suggestions and stuff like that, if they will, pick our suggestions and whatnot, we can make great movies and TV shows.
But
I don't know about anime. I can think of a good couple of things when it comes to anime. Like we really do need like more dark anime. That's just my opinion.
you said fans in
Art
general.
is mystery.
But fans in general, yeah. Like, I would say
Because you gotta
to
think
a
about
great-
it. Some of these,
I-
like a lot of these animes have a toxic ass fan base. It's
They
like
do. They do. Scales, it ain't funny. It's so
like
freaking
these
true.
people are fucking
It's funny
strange.
about these movies.
Like
Like,
these people
bro,
are fucking strange.
I thought Naruto and every other anime I've watched had some toxic shit. No, My Hero. That scares me, and I love My Hero, and that shit scares me.
Don't
You
even,
know.
don't even get me started on the One Piece community. Don't
Oh
even get me started.
God!
Oh,
The
Don't
One
even
Piece
get me
community.
started. Do not get me
Oh,
started.
the toxicity! The toxicity!
All this over
Oh.
a fucking pirate ship. I hate it.
Oh God, the toxicity! I can't. That's hella toxic. Oh, the Dragon Ball Z fans too.
I have my
Do we
limits.
have to even mention them?
They gotta get
I
mentioned
have
too. They toxic games.
I have my limits. If it ain't making sense, I'm not speaking.
Cause like it's a reason that like we don't ever get like fan voted shit in anime. Cause like nobody will ever be satisfied with whatever gets picked.
No, not really.
Like
No.
if you like nobody will ever be satisfied. There'll always be a group of people that'll be complaining, saying this sucks, this terrible, this boring, this that and the third. Cause like come on now, people. Like the anime community is never fully satisfied.
Like, be honest with yourself.
Cause like even with the Naruto community, like literally like the creators of the Naruto community be like, do y'all want to see Boruto or another Naruto show? And these toxic ass people would have said another Naruto show, even though they ain't got shit else to do.
No, Naruto don't got nothing else to do.
Literally, he ain't got shit else to do. But then they would be like, well, what do y'all want to see Naruto do? They were like, I want to see Naruto fight this person, that person, that person.
Fighting who?
Like we've seen for the past 20-some years.
Like, oh my God, Naruto has fought everybody. Let his son get a moment to shine. Like,
But see, Naruto's so cool. Naruto.
you know what? At this point,
But that's how they
We
sound. That's how they
You know
fucking
what?
sound. Cause literally when they was like, we gonna make Boruto. They was like, no, make more stuff with Naruto. We want to see Naruto. And it's like,
but
what the
But
fuck else
then-
would he do?
then on top of that, that was during the time where like they were saying like fairy tale, like their children would take over, and I was like, what would fairy tale children do? Because their parents have already done it. What could they possibly do?
That's what I'm saying. Cause it's like, I'm at the point to where like it's no reason why two of the big three animes from like back in the day should still be making new shit. There, I said it.
I was just like, I would love. Don't get me wrong, cause I'm happy that Bleach is coming back this October. But I wouldn't mind if they did like a little spin-off with his child, his daughter he made. I would like to see where it goes.
No,
It's my opinion.
No.
That's just my opinion.
No, cause like just give Bleach this last season and just get it out the way. Just get it over with. don't give him a child. Don't give him nothing. Just do this
Hell,
last lit
he
season.
does get one. It's at the end of the manga. Him and Order Hime get
Okay,
married
but that
and they
don't
have
mean
a kid.
that don't mean his kid need a show.
Oh, ouch. It's like that, huh?
Yes, it's like yes, it's like that. It's like that.
Gales, what you think? What you think?
Oh, brother, should have made him mad.
She ain't mad yet.
Yeah, she
But,
is. You can hear it in the What you mean he can't get his own shoe? What you mean? Get the service. Go ahead.
I ain't gonna lie, that reminded me of the Toonsies episode. I remember watching one with the whole "what you mean" bit. Personally, as far as a vote, or I guess it would have some type of aspect as to, you know, should we be allowed to engage in certain films that could be released or at least into the mention of projects done properly? I would say yes, because that would mean that we would have. Speaking just for the movies here first, we would have more indirect, better movies that could actually be more of tone to how the actual fans are.
True.
Because
True.
the only ones that's actually gonna, respect it are the fans, hardcore fans out there, even possibly new age fans. That's like, of course, saying like, putting it like this, if they were to actually do like a live action, My Hero, movie and everything,
Don't do that.
Oh
let's say here,
no.
I'm just
Don't
giving
do
that,
that.
hypothetical. I'm not giving nobody any ideas. I'm just
Yes,
saying
you
here.
are.
I'm just saying here. We own it.
Don't do that.
But like,
Don't do that.
my only thing is, it's like anime fans can't decide on anything worth shit. Like they can never make a decision to be like, this is what we want, and we're not gonna change our minds 50 times later.
But y'all sure can rally up when you want something, though.
But I'm saying it's like I get what Scales was saying, like, and it would be the fans would appreciate it more because it's literally directly what we want. But that would probably be like one chunk of the fan base, and the rest of the fan be like, "Nah, we want this," and the other one saying that they want something else. So it's like I
No
don't,
one's really satisfied.
yeah, like no one really would be satisfied because look at fucking DBZ, like they're never satisfied with anything ever.
We ain't gonna even get started on Dragon Ball Z because
But you want to bring Bleach in here?
Hey,
I can.
cause you know what?
It
Bleach deserves
Oh,
good
brother.
recognition.
We're
Okay.
not about to talk about what animes deserve what. Not bring that shit in here.
Okay, how about TV shows then? We gonna stop on the topic of anime. What about TV shows?
It's the same thing.
Smallville deserved better.
It's this. See, like it literally just be shit like that. This show deserved this. This show deserved that. Like, how do we? But how do we decide which shows really deserve shit?
Well, honestly, I say they should scrap the whole Titan show.
That's obvious.
Yeah, just scrap it and start over.
That's obvious, but I'm saying it's like
I didn't even like it.
I don't think
it was first the concept of it.
I don't think nobody did.
Hey.
But I mean, like the only time they really listen to fans is if something goes over bad. Like they don't listen to us when like shit is going well for them. Cause it's like that Powerpuff Girls situation. Like when the script got leaked and everybody was shitting on it about how bad it was. That's the only way that they changed it. Cause if nobody would have said nothing, they would have put that on TV.
He ain't lying. He's
like
not
they
lying.
would have put that on TV if we wouldn't have said nothing, and we would have saw that horrible excuse for a Powerpuff Girls show, which scares the fuck out of me because I'm like, none of y'all question this at all. Y'all wrote this down and thought this was good.
Like I still say for this one, hardcore fans matter the most. When you treat a franchise to the utmost aspect, to the utmost respect, you will gain more popularity out of it. You will gain more respect. You will have the fans, basically, it's a basic green card. Like, you know what? You're our guy. We choose you off of this one. Take for instance like how they've done, the Mortal Kombat franchise, Wonder Woman, Batman, Spider Man, any of them.
They made Wonder
Some
Woman
people
look
have a
so
certain
bad.
touch. Yeah.
Well,
Like
it's
certain
in.
people
Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Skip. My bad.
like certain people have that one touch to it. That that just about any people we can do, even if they do kill off a lot of villains out of it, they still drive it right to where it is because they get their main source from either the creators, from the video games themselves, or even from the actual comic book lore. You can't go wrong with any of that. Now, the only times you can is, of course, when that person is, technically non-existent, or just say non-living. But outside of that and everything, when you treat a franchise to the whole heart of it, you'll gain a lot more out of it. I promise.
Yeah, but it's like just to like go on one of the franchises you name, they've made Wonder Woman a shitty franchise. Let's just put it
Really
out
have.
there in there. They done made Wonder Woman one of the. They've made Wonder Woman one of the worst superhero franchises ever. Like it's not even funny. Like it's just like why? Like that's not Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
Cause like I forgot where I was, but I watched the second Wonder Woman movie and it was so trash.
I still have yet to watch both.
Like I watched the second one where like she had like that gold suit and shit. It was so bad.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, and Kirsten Wiig portrayed Cheetah off of there. Which
like
I thought she was going to be, a different villain off of it. So they said that she was Cheetah.
That's
I'm like, it's not Cheetah off of here. This is somebody else that they're trying to cast off of stuff.
yeah, and I was like, bro, like how is I'm like Wonder Woman's supposed to be in her ultimate form, but like she getting her ass kicked by Cheetah.
in a gold suit.
Yeah, and I'm like cause
I watched that movie twice, and I was still like, "What the fuck?"
Cause the lady was
Yeah.
like she's supposed to be the apex predator, and she turns into a fucking cheetah. Like, yay, I
Did
guess.
she even,
Excited?
did she even
Congratulations.
did
Yeah.
she even have the amulet to it?
The what?
Like I say, I hate using this for any of the audience out there listening because they're gonna be like, "Oh, he's that guy that always keeps bringing the whole comic book there." I'm like, "Yeah, I'm gonna be notorious enough, but you can't go wrong with the source. It's like
Yes.
going against the whole manga author. That's where if you know the whole franchise, you know what it's actually about, stick to it."
Okay,
anyway,
but they
yeah.
always change shit from the manga to the anime.
Thank you. Cause half the
I was
stuff
talking about.
from like
I was
certain
actually speaking like
mangas,
in the live action.
Cause they always change shit from manga to anime, and every time they never explain why they just do it.
like, dude, it's so much
Yeah.
information in Naruto manga that was never in the anime. You
Bruh.
would be surprised.
They explain so much shit in the manga that's not in the anime. They're like, literally, it's just like it's always like they just think the people who watch it are just stupid, and they're just like, oh, they won't get it. They're stupid.
Cause I swear, like that episode where they went and found Orochimaru's lair in the anime is so different from the fucking manga.
I know it is. Trust me, I know it is. That's basically how Dragon Ball Z Kai came about. And they actually went back with the redub of how they actually did things in Z to pad it over more to how the manga was actually spoken.
Kai is just like Shaman King Kai. It's just the shorter version because some of you motherfuckers don't got a long attention span. Put it like that.
Yeah.
It's not even about attention span. They just need to put the shit that's in the manga and just put it in anime. It's not that fucking
Thank you.
hard. Like
Thank
it's
you.
really simple.
Because half the shit in Shaman King, for all you motherfuckers who done watched the Netflix adaptation, yeah, you done missed out on a whole lot before he got to the final end. So, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Because Shaman King was the shit for me. Shaman King
Hey.
was my One Piece.
But honestly though, like
Shaman King in his early days, like in the early 2000s, kind of like late 90s a little bit, it was actually hopping. It was like pretty much almost nearly as big as what Digimon was.
Exactly.
but like now that I think about it, it's like even if we really did like come to like concise decisions, like the studios won't listen to us like at all. Because if you really
They
think
are.
about it, especially with anime, like they really kind of cater to like their Japanese audience way more than they do like American audiences and shit.
Yeah.
Even
What's
if,
known as the Western World.
yeah, cause like even if you look at like the sub and shit, like they even get the episodes quicker than we do.
Yeah.
Really do.
So it's like anime studios definitely won't listen to us if we not like the Eastern audience and shit. And I know good and well superhero movies ain't gonna listen to us unless they just make something that's just batshit bad. Cause like even with
Well, they
cause even
already have
with what?
the Green Lantern movie,
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying though.
Daredevil
Like
original movie.
that's what I'm saying. But like the movies have to be so bad. That's the only time they'll listen to us.
That they apologize.
Yeah,
Dragon
cause
Ball Z.
Yeah.
yeah,
Oh,
and
you said the Evolution? Yeah.
it's just like I don't understand why it takes so long. I don't understand why it takes them to make a horrible ass movie for them to be like, huh, the fans were actually right. Like I don't know why it takes that much for them to be like, huh, this movie is trash. We shouldn't do that anymore. Like
All we saying is, people, take our thoughts in consideration because we're the ones who have to watch and pay for this shit.
but even
Would-
with but even with but even with Sonic, like if we wouldn't have said nothing about Sonic, we would have got that horrible animation of Sonic.
Oh, we raged on Sonic. We raged.
That's what I'm saying. Like we have to like damn near break the internet to tell them like to change some shit.
Hey, anybody seen that Chip and Dale rescue adventure? They literally put Ugly Sonic on here just to show us what Ugly Sonic would look like on TV. And that shit was so fucking cringy. It was
Yeah.
so cringe. And he was like, I'm not super fast. And, you know, I'm okay with being Ugly Sonic. The fans didn't want me. It was cool. You know, they're going to want me later. No, the fuck we're not. No, the fuck we're not. And they literally put him on screen as trying to be an action star. I was like, bruh.
But I hate that like it gets to that point and then like okay we'll listen to you guys even though they won't listen to us any other time before that.
Like, damn, do we always have to break the internet for y'all ass to listen to us?
Basically, because I was really terrified about that Powerpuff Girl show. I will keep saying
Speaking
that.
of which, it is still it's still in development.
I'm so terrified of that fucking show.
They changed the script, Drew, but it supposedly either comes out next year or later on this year.
I'm so terrified. I'm legit scared because I don't know what the fuck they gonna do.
Because it's still the same cast for, you know, Blossom, Bubbles, and Buttercup. So I'm with Marcus on this one. I am fucking terrified. I am terrified as shit.
Because bro, I read the script and I damn near threw my phone.
I ain't even ready.
Bro, like it's probably still on the internet because like bro, it was like bro.
Like I remember you guys telling me like they killed off Mojo Jojo. Just like what's gonna terrify me the most is him. How would you create him or the Gang Green thing?
Or portray him.
Or Fuzzy Lumpkins. You know, the Amoeba Boys. How are we CGI in this shit?
Boys.
Thank you.
Or the Rowdy Rough Boys.
There you go.
The male equivalent of them. Yes, they do fight. I can hear the whole domestic hotline going on.
Oh,
right.
bro.
Are they dating? Are they not dating?
No, they did do a feature episode with that.
I saw that, but there was one of those episodes on Cartoon Network that's like in the vault. You can't even find that shit now.
No, but I'm saying it's like okay. Let's talk about this Powerpuff Girl shit because we be mentioning it every episode. Okay, first of all, if none of y'all didn't read the script for that Powerpuff Girl shit, you need to go find it because it's batshit terrible. I'm just gonna list off like a couple of things that was in it. First off, Mojo Jojo is dead because Blossom killed him. Second of all, fucking I think it's Bubbles. I think Mojo Jojo is dead because Blossom killed him. The professor apparently is a piece of shit and sold the rights to the Powerpuff Girls to this company. So he literally sold his fucking children. I think Bubbles is gay. Um, one of them had news leaked on the internet, and what was the other thing? It was something else. I think one of them did drugs or some shit. It was something.
Wow.
And like I think one of them walked in on like Bubbles having sex with a girl or some shit or something. Like yeah, that's like the cliff notes of what I remember from it.
Oh, hell no. I'm not watching that shit.
But that's what I'm
I'm not
saying. That's
watching
what
it.
I remember. That's what I remember.
But from what I've read, there's not too many updates about it since the leak then. They have changed the script, but they're still not giving too much updates. But it is still in development, and it is like starting to be in production. So,
But it's
mine,
real. But
the
it's
only
like y'all
thing-
said though. It's like I'm scared about these villains.
That's it.
Like I'm
Like
fuck everybody else. What the fuck they gonna do with him?
that's what I was saying. Him.
Or even,
Like,
or
who
even
can-
Seducer.
Medusa, you can find anybody to play Medusa. No, it's him.
No, not Medusa, Super. No, Seducer.
Seducer.
Craven.
Whatever. Fuck her, Medusa. How about that?
Wait, no. What they gonna do with Miss King?
They removed her body off in the animated remake.
No.
So
What the
they
fuck? The mayor's assistant. What's her name?
Miss
Miss
Bellum.
Bellum.
What the fuck they gonna do with Miss
Oh,
Bellum?
lovely Miss Bellum.
Cause she never showed her face except for that one particular episode.
No, but like y'all remember the shit Miss Bellum was doing in the show?
Oh yeah, she know what she was doing.
Giggity.
She know what the fuck she was doing.
Oh, brother.
Oh God, who's
Uh,
gonna play the mayor? Who's gonna play the mayor? Is he gonna be tall?
He's gotta be
Okay.
short.
Okay, let's go back to him. Him was already creepy in the animated show. I'm not gonna lie, he creeped me out the first time I saw him because I didn't understand what the fuck I was looking at. It was just this red crab thing.
Devil.
Like I just saw this red crab thing that creeped me the fuck out.
With a belt and some fluffy.
And some fucking stockings and boots and shit. Like I just didn't understand.
Hey.
I'm not even gonna lie to you. I didn't understand what the fuck was going on. And I'm just like, how are they gonna like portray him?
You can't CGI that shit,
Almost in the
and you
mirror,
can't do
but-
prosthetics.
I'll put it like this: the way
You
that
leave
they
him
try to
out.
carry
You
it-
literally can't.
Well, you go first. I'll get this out.
I'm like, you can't leave him out of the show because him makes up part of the fucking show. He probably didn't show up that much.
He's the second most seen villain after Mojo Jojo, I think.
He is.
Yeah.
So you can't use prosthetics. You can't CGI that because it would look weird.
You would have to CGI it though, cause it's gonna be real life.
But it will look so weird. It will look so
If prosthetics are
fucking
good,
weird.
That shit is gonna be
If
nightmare
prosthetics-
fuel. That shit is
That's
gonna
what
be
it
a
is.
fucking nightmare.
Unless you do like the CGI that they did for like Moon Knight and other Marvel.
You know what they might do, which probably gonna make it even more terrifying. They probably gonna do him how they did like the Upside Down and Stranger Things.
I'm sorry, I have no idea what you're talking about because I've yet to see Stranger Things.
I haven't watched it, but like I seen like pictures and clips of like the Upside Down. That if they do it like that, that'll be terrifying. Not even gonna lie to you.
I will look that up later because
That's the only way that
offense,
that's the only way that I can see it being done. What you about to say?
I was say no offense to them Stranger Things fans out there, but I can't hop into that for some odd reason. I don't know.
All the kids are like. But I think I might be misquoted here. But I think out of overall giving side of this, how like the creation as to how him came about was through the influence of of course, A Nightmare on Elm Street, Freddy Krueger, because that's basically
That's gonna be
the depiction of
horrifying.
how he is.
That's gonna be nightmare fuel. I can already see it.
But
That's how him came about.
That's gonna be nightmare
Because
fuel.
that's basically what he is an actual nightmare.
No, but that in
deity.
but that in like real life form is gonna be terrifying. I can already see that shit, bro.
it really is. It's really it's starting to give me the creeps a little bit.
I kind of like the mental problem. Just the
But
whole way, like, how him is created to be, like a demonic, entity like that. Like, he's physical, but at the same time metaphysical, to whereas in your dreams and everything, that's what fuels him and makes him stronger. Whereas in the real world, he's just basically like kind of like half power. Like, okay, I exist. I can construct this. I can do this. I can do that, and kind of go from there. But your dreams are where I really exist.
They are about to destroy children, so I can't believe it.
they finna fuck
The way you just described this shit, they about to fuck up a goddamn children show. I can't believe it.
because
I can't fucking
after
believe it.
after Mojo Jojo and him, how would you do the Gang Green Gang and the Amoeba Boy and Fuzzy Lumpkin and half of the other villains that Powerpuff Girls
What about
had?
Princess? Princess was
I was
annoying.
just about to say, how they gonna do princess?
I mean, Princess will be like them. You can cast somebody for Princess because you can always find
Well,
you can. Hey, not to sound no type of way, but you can always find you a bitchy ass woman to play Princess because that's all she was a bitch.
yeah, but
That's it.
she was that one. Like,
No,
you knew as soon as she hit the screen, she was that one that you knew. Okay, you know what? I just want to rag her head.
I ain't gonna lie. As a kid watching Powerpuff Girls, whenever Princess came on the scene, I wanted to whoop her ass. I ain't gonna lie.
I did too. I
I
did too.
was, I was like, fuck your daddy. I'm finna beat your ass like your daddy should have beat your motherfucking ass. Come on.
Exactly.
Fuck
Like,
Princess.
she had everything handed to her, everything, including that of course, $1 million.
Fuck Princess. Raggedy bitch. But in conclusion to our, topic, and we ranted about Powerpuff Girls for all those Powerpuff Girl fans out there. Be prepared
Staying with her.
for, be prepared for the nightmare that is the live action of Powerpuff Girls. Be prepared.
They brother soon.
Like, be prepared for the nightmare. Be prepared for a lot of shit.
All
And I
right.
hope, like, oh God, I don't think I'm ready for that. That just my anxiety.
And on that note,